iPhone, don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put the numbers on the board, let them keep us.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Right there.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Back to throw. Hubbard, the rookie first-rounder, Jonathan Abram there to knock it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. From the gun, it's Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Check out route.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You're mine. 552, 552.
Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So the penalty certainly helps him out as they come up on 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Hey, over.
From the gun, Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early in the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
29. Bravo.
2nd down and goal. Carr flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Hubbard, he's going to loft this one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
You must be getting tired.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on 3rd down. Hubbard, and it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Shit. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Mike's 54. And let's get this.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. It's just me and you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hubbard stepping up. He'll try and run. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now his shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
The 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Complete to Josh Jacobs. A gain of 14.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Carr. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he completes it to Cohen. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Check.
To throw on second down. Hubbard. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
At the 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Sanders' kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Back now in Miami, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go, let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Push him back.
They'll start things on 1st with Torrey Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On third down, a run with Cohen. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And he has got it. From 55 yards away, that was never in doubt. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
36, 36, switch gears, switch gears. Check three.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run with Balaj. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balaj with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
From the gun, Hubbard toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd down, Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
He's not going to get me. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hop on. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Hubbard. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Dolphins, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.